Hey, it's Rizzo, broadcasting from an undisclosed location at work, also known as the storage cabinet. Yeah, lots of boxes and stuff like that. Pretty dirty, but it is what it is. This is the studio for right now. This is, what do you call it? Oh, this is the lab. The lab. Not the storage closet. It is now the lab. Yeah, so it's getting pretty close to Christmas. What do we got, like 9 days or something like that? And I thought it would be a good idea to put out some gifts and spread some cheer and do some community service. So we're going to do all three in one video. So our boy in Indy got a visit yesterday from some inspectors. The inspectors came by, code enforcement, and let's hear what Mr. Indiana had to say about that. This is going to be a crap quality recording, but it is what it is in the lab.
He cool with a motherfucker. He said, now I see. I had him pulled up on his fucking phone. First. Now hold up. This is what took me so long. I was out there rapping with the city dude. Try again. That's all we're gonna say. Try again. Now. Ooh, cold a bitch out there. I ain't even on this shit though. I'm talking about some other shit. Y'all ain't tripping off this shit, man. Keep doing what y'all do, man. About this shit, I'm not. He said, you got like one of the vehicles I don't have a plate on. And what I did was moved it out my yard and put my trailer in the yard. Like I told him, I said, I'm telling you what it is because this shit wasn't out there. So he think it's my neighbors. I said,
All right, so there you have it. Code enforcement came out, saw a bunch of beat up, rusted old cars with no license plates, looking like they didn't run, sitting in the back alley. They thought it belonged to the neighbor and probably was going to send the fine to the neighbor, but they did the right thing and they gave the violation to the right address. So let's see what code enforcement had to say. All right, first, this is the address that the cars were found to belong to. 911 North Rural, owned by Fred Bowl Fund. Okay, the code enforcement officer typically comes by this location once or twice a month. I did a video on that not too long ago. Code enforcement is aware that the person at this address keeps dumping cars on the street and just filling up the whole back alley. Unlicensed cars, no license plate, not registered. And actually, somebody gave me a tip a couple of days ago regarding title jumping. Apparently, title jumping is when you buy a car, you don't properly transfer it over into your name, and you sell it to somebody else. It's a federal crime, very illegal, and code enforcement is very much aware of this. They're just trying to get enough evidence to prove the case. So, this is another looked like an abandoned car that was claimed by someone at 911 North Rural. What did they say about the car? They said it's a Chevy, gray Chevy, no license plate, inoperable vehicle, possibly, no plates located in the rear of the address. Who did they find to take possession or claim ownership of this car? Well, there you go. Related contacts, violators information, lives at the address 911 North Rural, and current phone number seen right there at the lower part of the screen. This is how the code enforcement guy will get in contact with the owner in the future if the violation is not cleaned up. Basically, if a license plate is not put on that car and the trash and all that stuff not moved. Now, I did a video earlier. You guys didn't see it. I probably deleted it by now. I was wondering who was making these calls, because he said something in the video about the neighbors. He was checking the neighbors to see if the neighbors were owning the cars. But after doing some digging, I found this. This was a complaint that was made on the 13th. Citizen reports business being run in residential property. They're still following up on this. This has been made a number of times. This is probably a troll. Probably. Very highly likely that it's a troll. Probably. I don't think the neighbors are even aware of what's going on in that house. So, yeah, that's probably a troll. However, the troll is trying to do a public service by getting fake clothing and fake merchandise and stuff off the street. And if they are reporting the cars, well, they're reporting trash and abandoned vehicles on the street. So that's your community service portion right there. They're looking out for the neighbors and the community in Indy, trying to help keep the place nice and orderly and clean, and abandoned cars and fake merchandise that pulls away from businesses that are losing money right now. Can't afford to have their stuff being bootlegged by some strange violent man running around with guns. The gift part was probably seen in the last picture right here. Yeah, there's a gift in there somewhere. You gotta look real hard to find it. There's a gift somewhere in there. Not gonna say what it is. It's a surprise. Anyway, moving on. And lastly, in trying to figure out who is making these complaints, like I said, this one is probably a troll, but this one here, citizen complaint, this was regarding this was what started code enforcement coming out this week. It was a citizen complaint. Now, it could be a troll, but it also could be the neighbors. Possibly. A citizen complaining about abandoned vehicles in the alley. Maybe a troll, maybe not. Could be the neighbors. Hard to tell. At any rate, it being December and close to the holidays, we're doing lots of community service here, cleaning up the community. We're giving out gifts, and this is also a gift to Tyra. This is one big bowl of cornflakes with a heaping pile of doo-doo in it with no toilet paper. So you can enjoy that one. Savor the flavor, dip your spoon in a couple of times, mix it around so the milk, gets the color, and enjoy this one, Tyra, because I think Craigslist is coming. I'm not absolutely certain, but I think Craigslist might be coming. Merry Christmas, Tyra. I have another gift for you coming later this year. It might be a little late, but we'll see. The mail is all messed up.